Okay, hey guys, welcome back to Witches of the Moon, and this week is about dreams and magic. Yes, for me, dreams are magical. There's so much you could do in a dream. The first time, I'll put it like this. The first time I realized dreams were highly magical was when I was back in high school, and I was with this coven. And I was starting the initiation process of this coven, and they told me that whatever happens in my dream tonight, don't run. And I was like, okie dokie. But they was that serious. It's like, whatever happens in your dream tonight, do not run. Embrace it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, that night I didn't have any dream of me running from anything. Matter of fact, that night I didn't dream at all. And about 2 days or 3 days later, I had a dream where I was in like this Victorian mansion, and this thing, it was like this black figure. It was an animal body with no head, but it was like a shadow form, and it was chasing me. And my natural instinct, what the hell is that? I'm gone. And that was, natural instinct. So I'm running. And then I realized as I'm running, I'm not running out of breath. Normally things like this happen is when you're dreaming. And it hit me, oh, I must be dreaming. And then once I realized I was dreaming, then it hit me, stop running. And then I stopped running, and then the thing ran into me, and then the whole dream change was turned to a whole nother story. But that's when I realized you can do stuff in dreams. And since then I've had relatives visit me in dreams. I've seen my past lives in dreams. I've seen relatives and ancestors that at the time I did not know, but I've confirmed with my mom who these people were, and found out they were real people in our family who's coming to visit me in a dream. There are times when I've been very pissed off about the way a situation happened, and I made myself go to bed, and in the dream I replayed the dream over the way I wanted the situation to happen. And when I woke up with so much peace. You can do so much with dreams. Dreams are very magical. There were times in dreams where I'm working on something in real life. So in the dream realm, I actually did it there. So it was like a form of visualization, basically. And within like 2 weeks, it meant the thing that I wanted manifested. Now, with that being said, in order to, at least for me, for other people it might be different, but I believe that in order to do anything in a dream, to make it work for you, you first have to realize you're dreaming. And a lot of times that's hard during a dream. One of the key things is, one of the key things is when you're starting off, you want to make sure that you're sober. And this will help you a whole lot. And also make sure you don't want a full bladder, but you want to make sure that you're not thirsty, that you're properly hydrated before you go to bed, or at least as close as much without having a full bladder, because that can lead into other stuff. Those are things you could do. There's stones and other things you could do. There's stones, spells and stuff you can say before you go to bed, to help you remember your dream when you wake up, or to help you in the dream, that you could do. Anchor points. But once you remember that you're dreaming, then you realize that it's like a piece of hair that's sticking in my eye. It's driving me crazy. Once you can remember that you're dreaming, then you can basically do anything that you want. Literally, there's like no limitations. Now, there's other people who have different thoughts on as far as having sex in a dream. They'll say don't do it. I'm going to be quiet on that one. You can build houses in the dream world. It's just so much. To me, it's a very magical place. It's a place that I love when my ancestors come to visit me. Recently, just the other night, I've had a cousin that has moved on about 2 years ago now. Wow, it's been 2 years. Wow. Time flies. I just had a cousin that recently moved on, and she came to visit me in a dream, and it was just really cool. And she was just reminiscing, and basically I just let her take over the dream a little bit, where she showed me my old closet, she showed me my old red leather jacket. It was just a really cool thing, you know, just to hang out with them. I've had my hang out with my great grandmother who's passed on years ago. I've also seen people in my dreams that I knew that were still alive, but because of the way they entered my dream, I knew they was going to pass on, and I was able to prepare myself for that before it happened. So yeah, dreams are very magical. You could do so much. It's also a form of divination too. So I've done a lot of divination with my dreams, with it giving me insight on the situation that's to come. And I'll tell you one of those dreams. With that dream, I had a dream a couple of years back now, and I remember because I was at my father's house, and what happened was, outside this house, these tigers were in the backyard, and I was like, we live in the inner city, what the hell's a tiger doing out here? So okay, so as I go to look again, the tigers are climbing up the wall. Now this is a brick wall, first of all, and the tigers are climbing up this brick wall, and I couldn't get the window closed. So after that, what happened was there was a baby in the room. I don't know whose baby it was, which is a baby in the room. So I grabbed the baby, and as I was running out the house, you know, there was someone there. They was like, just go get the baby out the house. So I I got the baby, and I hid the baby in the car. And I went to go back to help the person, but it was too late. So what happened was, in real life, that it was a situation where an argument went down, and basically I was forced to stay out of the argument, because the relationship with the person that was one of the people that was in the arguments, I was rebuilding that relationship with, which was the representation of the baby. So I thought, you know, that's just pretty cool how dreams can work out. And sometimes it's subliminal. Sometimes, and if it's subliminal, you have to know your dreams to know the subliminal meanings of it. And also pay attention to when they switch too. Also, when you're doing dream divinations, I know it's supposed to be about magic, but I want to touch on this. When you're doing, which is still magic, when you're doing dream divination, don't always go by what you read online or what's in a book. You have to go by what that symbol means for you. Like for most people, if they see snakes or alligators in a dream, then they think of danger. But for me, when I see snakes or alligators in a dream, that's protection. That's protection from my ancestors. My ancestors sending me protection from a situation that's about to happen, or from a situation they want me to remove myself from, so I don't get hurt. So that's that with dreams and magic. Again, it's just, I mean, you can use dreams for anything. You can lose something. Think about it when you're in your dream. The dream will show it to you. When you wake up, you'll know where it's at. Or it'll be in a place easily accessible that it was not at when you went to search for it. All of a sudden it's there. But that's pretty much it. You know, dreams are highly magical. You can do so much. I love doing dream work and tapping into all that stuff. So don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Don't forget to go to the Facebook page. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.